Loading up. Hello, how are you? Welcome to Maxine's Corner. Today we are going to have a good time. We will be watching a true crime and we will be talking about it. And of course, you guys know we will have commentary as we watch it. All right, so let me just hook us up on Insta. We are good on that. Welcome, True Crime Commentary. That's what we're doing here. All right, everyone is in the house today. Hope everyone is having a great day. Let me just check my connections. Okay, looks like we're doing good. Looks like we are doing amazing. So, as you may see, we usually just talk about a true crime case and we will have commentaries, and I welcome everyone to give me your opinions and everything else, okay? So, with that being said, we are so ready. All right, we are here. Wonderful. So, happy to have you here. Let's get ready to have some true crime fun. All right, so let me get the screen up so we can start watching it and have a good time now. All right. Oh, I can hear myself. Echo, echo. Turn that down. Come on, guys. Come on in. Come on into the live. If you are brand new, welcome to Maxine's Corner. All right. Yes, there it is. Share. All right. So now we are popping. That's right. Everyone is up. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. All right. So let's get ready to watch this. Shouldn't be saying that word because sometimes they don't like that word when I say WATCH. Okay. Ready? You ready? Ready? All right. I see we got some people here, so let's play.
Now, not a lot of accidents leave this many questions, and not many arguments end with a spear in a woman's chest. It's July 12th of 2019. We're in Hollandale Beach, Florida, located about 15 miles north of Miami. A woman and her friend had a night out.
Keep in mind where this location is, Miami.
Out on the town, but late into the night, a 911 call comes in.
I'm not sure what happened or what she got hit with, but I know that there's blood on the floor. She is 100% unconscious.
Who hit her?
I'm not sure. I don't know what happened.
Are you with her now?
I didn't see
Are you with her now?
her. Just a second. Adam, I need you to back up so I can see if she's conscious, okay? Okay, she's unresponsive. She's unresponsive to painful stimuli, okay?
Okay, no, listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Did somebody attack her?
I'm not sure. I don't know what happened.
Officers respond to the home of 32-year-old Sylvia Galva. The scene was horrific and gruesome. Sylvia was lying in a pool of her own blood, barely clinging to life.
Blood everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
All over the.
Just imagine being an officer and having to go to a scene like this. Imagine yourself as an officer and having to go to this scene. Horrific.
Floor. All over the floor, all the way back to her. Something to do with a weapon that's inside that room. The scene's secure to the right, all the way to the back.
Is it a gunshot wound?
No, I don't know if it's a gunshot wound or sword or what, but it's a little chaotic in there right now. We're trying to figure out what's going on.
It's a very small apartment. So, I mean, the problem is there's blood everywhere.
Oh, blood everywhere. You hear that?
What you think? We got her on the couch. He's in the kitchen. But other than that, there's only a small bathroom.
So let me know what you guys are thinking. What did you think could have happened? It went on commercial. Okay, so let's go back. Let's put this on.
we could probably take her out because she's probably going to be. We could probably take her out here. She's got blood like her face. It looks like it looks like a horror movie.
Little was known at this point as first responders tried all they could to save her life. Meanwhile, officers tried to piece together what happened.
So she comes home tonight. It's about 20 minutes ago.
I heard them about, they were good. I hadn't heard them until about like maybe 15. What time is it now, officer? Right
About 2 o'clock.
About 1:45.
Okay.
And I heard him in there, and then I heard her crying. I figured he beat her up again because this is probably like the third time.
So it seems like she is a victim of domestic violence based on what this gentleman is telling the police. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments.
All right, more than that. I know he's been arrested twice for beating her up, but she drops the charges.
Okay.
And I heard them, I heard them crying, and I heard her crying and everything. And then
How many of them live there?
only I hear another girl's voice in there because I heard her calling the ambulance, and he was trying not to make her call her because I know he's got a lot of complaints against him.
Okay. They're grown in there.
You hear that? I hope you guys are paying attention. He's trying to prevent her from calling the police.
Now with her?
I never
Do
saw
they
her.
live in here?
No.
They don't.
No.
Do you know if she lives in the building?
No, I never even saw her before, but she doesn't live in the building now.
Okay.
She's
All right.
probably,
So 15, 20 minutes before we get called, you hear her crying.
yeah, I hear her crying, and then I came out. I figured he beat her up again, and then I
Was
heard
she out here?
she wasn't out here. I heard the other girl's voice say, "We need to call an ambulance. We need to call an ambulance." Adam, that's his name, and he was like, "Oh no, please don't."
Okay.
Oh no,
Hey,
please
I
don't.
want this whole thing locked down. I
It's
want
more
a
like,
crime scene locked
please
down.
do.
I don't know who she is. I don't know who he is. But neither one of them are leaving us. Honey, go with them.
Yeah.
Just go with them.
This is
Keep me updated. Let me know where you're going.
This is very sad.
All right, come back inside, please. Come back inside. She's got health. They're going to take her to the hospital. We need to piece this back together.
Definitely gotta piece
We'll
it.
find out what's going on. All right.
As officers were left with the blood-soaked scene, Sylvia is being rushed to the hospital. It seemed there was no question they were looking at a crime. Police say Sylvia was stabbed in the chest, so they needed to speak with everyone who was inside that apartment, even if emotions were running high.
Right, because first of all, while it just happened, you kind of have to lock them. Excuse me, guys, I'm going on here at the same time as I'm talking to you guys. You kind of want to get everyone on board so you can lock them in a statement to find out what really happened. So in that case, I can completely understand why they would want to lock them in a statement.
Officers spoke with Sylvia's best friend, Morgan, who was visiting from out of town.
It's like, bro, if this was your best friend, you'd be upset too. Like, come on now. Like, I'm covered in my best friend's blood from me to toe, and y'all are telling me that I can't emotion about it? Like, y'all are bro.
I don't think they were telling her that. I never heard them telling her that she can't be emotional about it or that she can't feel a certain way about it. I never heard that. Did you guys hear that? I didn't hear that. You know, they're just trying to get everything situated and find out what's really happening. And sometimes in situations like that, as the responding officer or the detective, you do have to understand that people are upset. They're not really mad at you. They're mad at the situation that already happened. So when you show up now, they kind of take that out on you.
I work with y'all. I work as an EMT. Like, I work with you every downtown Denver. I work with Denver Health on a daily basis. So I just don't understand why y'all think it's appropriate to tell me that I'm not allowed to have emotion. That's not fucking fair. If it was your best friend, tell me you wouldn't be acting like this.
Can I tell you something while you're talking?
Yes, you can tell me whatever you want because yes, you can tell me whatever you need to.
Right. We don't do. There's a.
I don't think they're telling her not to have emotions. I never heard that.
You should be able to figure out why we're acting the way we're acting.
No, I don't. To be completely
Do you guys think they're telling her not to have emotions? Because I didn't hear them saying not to have emotions.
Whether you're cops, whether you're investigators, whether you're EMTs, whether you're paramedics, you're still human beings at the end of the day. You're still human beings at the end of the day. And them motherfuckers out there aren't acting like human beings. They're acting like cops. And that's not fair. Like,
well, first of all, let me say this. I understand emotions are going crazy, but right now, that's a crime scene. If she wants to give a statement, she could go off to the side and give a statement. But right now, we're dealing with a crime scene, and we can't have her there all emotional and carried on like that. Go give your statement to the other officers why right now there's a crime scene going on. We're trying to figure out what's happening, okay?
at the end of the day, like, I know that y'all go home to your families, right?
Can you think of a situation where we might not be able to act like human beings?
Honestly, I don't know because I don't know what happened, so I don't know for sure.
Y'all worked up.
I don't know what happened, so I get what it looks like, but I don't know for sure.
Neither do we, which is why we have to treat it like what it looks like.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I just said. No one knows what really happened. Emotions are high. They're trying to find out what's going on. Her coming and having all this emotion is not going to help. And that's what people don't understand. We know it's a family member, we know what's going on, but keep in mind that it's also a crime scene. We're trying to figure out what's going on. That's what's happening right now. But a lot of people just don't know.
Got that, but at the end of the day, I was the one that made the call. I was the one that performed CPR. I was the one that was like, I need an ALS rig. I need an inclusive dressing. So I just don't understand why.
And we are not.
Did I not put one on there?
And we are not concerned with your actions. And we are not concerned with
What makes sense? She's talking about what she's trying to do and this, and I was a EMT, but right now it's not about her and being an EMT or whatever she's doing. Like, they're trying to figure out what happened there. Unless she knows, unless she can tell them what happens, then that's a different story. And I don't think she can right now.
what you were saying. I'm completely supportive of you having emotions. I'm completely supportive of you having all this distress, this trauma, this stuff. Okay?
Right, but if the cops upstairs acted like that, then I would understand, and that's fine.
But there is a reason for that. Because it's not, like I said, it's not you that we're concerned about. And there's only one other person in that room. So it's not a very big logical step to figure out what's going on here.
Right.
All right, I can't tell you anything because it's an ongoing business.
And right now, the officer just trying to put her at ease, right? Because a family member or her best friend was stabbed, and they're trying to figure out just as much as she's trying to figure out. So you really do have to talk to her and let her understand that I know what you're going through, but you have to give us the room to do this investigation. You come in on 10 when we arrive is not going to help the situation. So just take it down a notch.
I know you're arguing, but if you can,
obvious what went on, but I don't know.
right, and if you can make one more logical step as to why we're acting like this, it'll make a little more sense to you. And it's not because we're trying to be to you. It's because we don't need you and him talking.
Right.
And because we don't need him being influenced.
According to the police report, Morgan found Sylvia with an object coming out of her chest. That object, police later confirmed, was a 12-inch double-sided blade from a spear. Morgan reportedly told police when she woke up she heard arguing. Then when she went to check on things, she saw Sylvia's boyfriend holding her from behind. Police ID'd her boyfriend as a then 43-year-old Adam Crespa. When detectives sat him down for an interview, he was more than willing to give his side of the story.
I went to pick her up.
Wait, before I even go any further, I want to ask you guys, do you think he did it? Just asking. Do you think he did it, or this is just an innocent, sweet boyfriend? Let's see. Willie talk himself right into handcuffs, because that's no, they're notorious for talking themselves into handcuffs. I'll tell you right now. Let's see.
We, I guess Morgan was having a bad day. We went to go to a hotel, outside hotel, to Diplomat. It's like a little bar area outside. So we went, we had some drinks, and they went in the pool. I guess they had already been drinking. I had one drink, and then I said I would like to go home. So
Is it always one drink? But you know what? At least he didn't say we had two drinks, right? Because everyone always just had two. But he knows just one drink. And he wanted to go home. Not her, but he wanted to go home. How convenient. He wanted to go home. Of course he did.
I'm going home, but the reason why I was pressing to go home was because I saw that my girl was drunk. When she gets a little drunk, she gets a little belligerent or it's a little angry. So I kind of just
Okay, so you see what he's already doing. He's already painting her in a bad light. So already let's think of her in these negative ways. So he's already trying to paint like she's a drunk, she's belligerent when she gets drunk. So that's the psychological things. He did it, probably did it, allegedly. Who knows? Let's see.
to go home. And so we went home, and I went quickly to bed. During these times, I mean, we've been having hard times during the week, if not the month. She's been very erratic and angry, especially when she's drinking. And I guess I was just so used to this happening, I just wanted to go to sleep and go to bed. She's been very claiming to be suicidal, claiming to, want to leave. And I'm like, okay, well, then let me go to sleep and you go do your thing.
Wait, did you guys
but
hear what he
she-
said? She claimed to be suicidal. Really, sir? Really? Keep going. You are really painting this one. You are really like making her out to be this monster, horrible person. She wants to commit suicide. She gets belligerent when she's drunk. So already, why does he need to do all of that? What about oh, she's such a great, wonderful person. I love her. None of that. None of that. He already started out saying how horrible she was and that she wanted to commit suicide. Like, where's that coming from?
She just keeps coming back and barraging me and screaming at me and yelling at me. And, I was just, listen, I want you out. Just, you can go outside. You can leave. You go to the couch or whatever. But she was just, kept coming back in. And I tried to, the door, you saw there's a door that was broken. The front door to the thing, I usually have a weight to put in front. And the reason why that was broken was because she was attempting to commit suicide, and I had broken it in to prevent it, and that's why it was broken.
Oh, isn't he a sweet guy? The door is broken because he was trying to save her. He's so great. Boyfriend to the rescue.
And so I had been putting weights in front of the door to keep her from coming back inside. And you can see that there should be weights by the door. So she kept barging back in. And I'm like, listen, I don't want to have this conversation when you're drunk.
This is tonight?
That was tonight, yes. I mean, other nights this has been happening. Is her,
So he's setting it up. This has been happening all the time. Whenever she gets drunk, she gets belligerent. She wants to kill herself. I'm always trying to save her. I'm her protector. Yeah, of course you are. Of course. Why wouldn't you be?
being drunk and belligerent.
I just was making sure I'm following the story properly.
Yeah. So now, because I'm telling you what led up to this, because at this tonight, I was just going to bed, going to sleep, trying to avoid the problem, trying to avoid when she gets like that, because, she's angry. She has a lot of things going on in her life.
There he goes. A lot of things going on in her life. She's an angry woman. She wants to commit suicide. Once again, he's to the rescue. Psychological. Yeah, we get it. We get what he's setting up. Because he's the knight in shining armor.
has been pissing her off, and I guess sometimes, you know, I become the punching bag for it. And,
He's the
you know, but
punching
this, you know, I
bag.
just wanted to sleep, and I was in the bed, and she just kept coming in and barraging and barraging. And at some point, she just threw herself in the bed, and I had to tell her, please get out. I'd rather you just sleep on the couch. And, you know, she was just like, no, I'm not going to leave. And I'm like, well, I think you should leave because
It's funny how she's the aggressor and he made him, he's like this wonderful, great person, and she's so aggressive towards him.
you know, I don't want you here, and you're going to get angry, and I'm really sick and tired of this type of drunk behavior. So I said again, requested her to leave. She didn't want to leave again. So then at this point, I dragged her by her feet off the bed. Like, if you're not going to leave, I'm going to drag you by the feet and get off. Actually, it was the blanket. I'm pulling
I'm
her.
surprised you even said
And
drag
as
her
I'm pulling her by her legs, then I have those two spears. God, I don't know why I have them there. But I have these two spears. I'm a martial artist, so I guess I put them there. The decorative, you didn't think it would be bad.
He already said he didn't think it would be bad. He just had them there, decorative spares in his house. And don't forget, she's already angry and upset, belligerent, drunk. She said she wanted to commit suicide. So we'll see.
They have covers on them. Never thought it would be bad. And I guess when I'm pulling her off the bed to the door, she had grabbed it. It had snapped. And I guess because I didn't realize anything had happened until I got to the door, when I turned around, I saw it in her. And then that's when everything happened.
So she grabbed it and pushed it inside of her chest? What? Sir, that doesn't even sound right at all. Man, this dude's gonna have to cut this tomfoolery out right now. That doesn't sound right to me. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking, because it does not sound right to me at all.
I saw it in her and I freaked out, and I told Morgan to call 911, and Morgan is a EMT or an ex-EMT. She assisted me. We called 911. 911 was on the phone while we tried to resuscitate her, or tried to prevent anything worse from happening. And at that point, well, that's all I remember. It's blood everywhere.
That's all you remember? That's all that happened?
That's when everybody finally came, and it was on. I believe we were still on the phone with the 911 call while we were trying to resuscitate her.
As an owner of Walton Goggins goggle glasses,
I don't know. This story seems a little bit weird to me.
He had died from her injuries. But still, Adam appeared surprisingly calm throughout his police interview. Medical staff at the hospital reportedly told police the spear blade had pierced Sylvia's sternum at an angle, and that she also sustained a wound to her back that was consistent with a puncture. When the blade punctured Sylvia, Adam said that he was hoping that her injuries weren't too bad, so he decided to pull the spear out of her chest.
And you never ever do that. Why would you pull it out? That's the worst thing that you can do. You never do that. Never.
She kept barging in, and she kept going in, and she wouldn't leave. And at the last minute, she just jumps on the bed, and that's when I was like, "Look, please leave. Please, I just want you to leave. I just want you to go to the living room, sleep it off, whatever. Just let me stay here." And yeah.
I don't know. Something about his story that's not doing it for me. Go to bed, sleep it off. You're drunk. Don't try to commit suicide. I don't know. It's not making much sense to me. But once again, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. And that's on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So I'll see some of these comments here.
She's like, "No, I'm not gonna leave," and you and being belligerent. And I was like, "Look, I can't take it anymore." So I grabbed her ankles, and I started pulling, and I guess that's exactly what happened when she was going off the bed. She had grabbed the stick and went down, cracked.
Wait. That doesn't even make sense. She was falling. So she held on to it and then turned it into herself. Is that what he's saying? So she was drunk and she wanted to commit suicide. That's what he said. He held her legs and she tried to hold on to his decorative spears that he has in his house. Held on to it, fell, and it fell right in her chest. He's saying she pierced her own chest.
And I didn't realize anything had happened until I was already like right where we were. I don't know if we were there, but it was right by the mirror.
Okay.
Right in front of the bathroom. So right there is when I saw this was in her. And she didn't say anything. She didn't scream or anything. I just saw it in her. And when I took it out, I saw the damage. I saw the blood spill.
So you took the knife out of her?
I took, because it was in
The
her.
spear?
The spear tip. It was in her. Yes, I took it out. And
why?
That's when it all spilling out. And I freaked out. And I told Morgan to call 911. And she did. And that's what my recollection is.
Your recollection, or is that what happened? Because he already tried to, I don't know.
So after you pulled it out is when you told Morgan to call 911?
Yes. Well, when I realized the damage I was in, and once it happened, that's when I try to hold down the blood. I see that there's blood on the floor. I freak out. I open the door to go tell Morgan, please call 911. She does. She comes into the room. I'm pressing. She starts the CPR. 911 is on the phone. She had left right there by the, I have a little fake fireplace. So she left it right there. And they talked us through it while we were going through it the whole time. So we were, I was breathing and she was pumping and I was breathing. And
at least they called 911 to try to help this young lady. But the story that he's saying, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. They got in an argument. He's pulling her legs. As he's pulling her legs off the bed, she's holding on to this thing. As she's holding on to it, she stabbed herself because he's already setting it up that she wants to commit suicide. And when she gets drunk, she's belligerent, right? But something is a little off.
I said I've never done it before.
So does she comes in the room, you ask her to leave. She doesn't do it. Is there anything else that goes on?
That I asked her to leave?
After that?
She kept coming back in.
Are you yelling at?
Okay, you see how he repeated that? He's trying to come up with an answer. That's what he's doing.
At her?
Oh, she's yelling at me. I wasn't yelling at her.
Screaming?
I was telling her to get out. That was about it. Like, I don't want this. No, let me sober. Please leave. Please go out to, and that's, if I was yelling that, yes, then I was yelling
Does she, what does she actually say to you?
Well, she was just saying, no, I'm not gonna leave. And, and you're gonna have to throw me out of the house. And I'm like, I don't want to throw you out of the house.
But I thought you pulled her by the legs and got, at what point, sir, did you say, hey, she's not listening to me, so let me pull her off the bed? And how far away was she from the sword? While I'd have a million one questions for this guy.
So I just wanted you to leave the room. And she was like, oh, you're gonna have to kill me. And I don't wanna kill you. I don't wanna do it. I just want you out. I just want you to go in the living room. And that's when I grabbed her. I was like, I had to do what I had to do to get her out. I grabbed her by the ankle, and then that's when it happened. That was a stupid mistake.
Did you actually see her grab the spear?
I saw her grabbing the spear as I was pulling her, but I just, because I'm pulling her and my back is to her as I'm pulling her. So I do hear it snap. And that, by that point, it's not too far away from the bed to the bathroom is right there. And that's when I had turned around and I was pulling and then I saw it in her and then I stopped. And again, that's when I tried to. I didn't realize the damage. I really didn't realize what had happened.
Was there any screaming?
She didn't scream. Nothing. She didn't make a sound. And when I went to pull it out, I saw a lot of blood coming out of her throat. That's when I panicked. Again, that's when I got Morgan.
And he didn't scream or anything. he was very calm for someone that his girlfriend did this stuff to herself. He does have a very calm demeanor. Wow. Mm, mm.
And she didn't scream at all. She didn't yell out, nothing. I didn't really even notice the damage. I thought even just having it in her hand, maybe, I didn't even realize it was really her.
Just let him talk.
So when you pulled it out, how much of the shaft of the spear
Well, it was just, well, the head was it, but the shaft might have been about that tall, but it was broken, obviously.
So out of her body, the shaft was about this long.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, the black area part was about this long. Wow. But again, I didn't realize that there was damage until I had.
How long do you think the blade is?
Pretty long. The blade might have been about 8 inches, maybe even 10. It's a pretty long blade.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197.
What you guys are thinking? Do you think he did it? Do you think he's about to talk himself into handcuffs? Do you think what he's saying is adding up, or it's absolutely not adding up at all? Let me know.
Nothing more than a freak accident, but the answers he gave during his interview only raised more questions.
When you pulled the spear out of her, where was your positioning in relation to her?
That's what I would like to know.
Where were you?
I was right.
That's a great question, and I told you guys that question earlier. That's what I said, and that's what the detective is asking right now. Because where were you as opposed to where she was?
No, you're now pulling out the spear.
So when I turn around, so
I would have just been like, it all happened so fast, I can't even remember, to be honest with you. I wish I could. He'd be better off saying that than if he tells a story now, then he's going to tell another story later, then he's going to get caught up in a lie.
I have the blankets and the back of her peeled. I see the spear, and I'm at the bedroom, the bathroom door right here. So her body is laying.
This is right. Let's not use this as an example, because this is different than we're talking about.
Right. Well, yes and no, because again,
so here she is on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right. She's on the ground.
Yeah.
Yes, she's on the ground.
Right. She has a spear inside of her. Where are you?
I'm standing right here by her feet.
Okay.
Right. And that's when I leaned over. And I was hoping it was.
So from her feet, you pulled the spear out.
Yeah.
Yeah, how the heck you pulling it out from her feet? You could have said maybe I went in between her legs and then I pull it out. But you went, how tall is she? Just some questions. I don't know. I don't know how tall she is. How tall is she?
So you were standing over her?
I was standing over, yeah. At that point, I was.
And then what?
And once I pulled the spear out slowly, praying that it wasn't as bad as I thought, because she didn't yell.
Was she
was up.
Conscious?
Yeah, she was conscious.
Was she looking at you?
I can't tell if she was or not. It was dark, but
No, it was dark. This guy, his story is just not adding up to me at all. Not adding up.
I would say she's kind of looking around, not at me, but kind of like I think she was shocked as well. You know, like what had just happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
And as I pulled it up, that's when I realized, oh my God, and I put my hand on her chest, and I realized.
Hey, you guys think this detective is believing him, or this detective is like, fake news, phony story, I don't believe anything he's saying. This guy is lying.
I saw the blood spill on the floor. I don't know how to handle this, and so I rushed up to grab Morgan, and I just opened the door, Morgan, and I screamed out. I didn't see her. I didn't leave the room. I just opened the door and screamed out, please dial 911, please dial 911. She came in, and she started giving her
When Morgan came in the room,
Right.
where were you?
I was already holding her wound.
Where were you? Based
At
off
this
what
point,
I'm
I'm leaning on. Now, this time, I'm on the floor with her, trying to hold it, and Morgan comes in at this point.
Show me on that little diagram there where you were. Where you were.
At this point, I would say that if I was the guy right now, I'd be like, I think I'm a suspect. All questions gonna stop. May I have a lawyer? Because now he's gonna do that. He's gonna write where he was without a lawyer on this diagram or where he think he was. And then all this is admissible in court. So he's doing all of this and they can use this stuff in court. So I'm not drawing nothing. Give me a lawyer.
When Morgan came in.
And with these cases, wait, watch, you'll see. Because with these cases, the detective is gonna get this close to the truth, and then you're gonna hear this guy goes, I need a lawyer. In 99% of the cases, that's what happens.
I would say I was kneeling.
Where?
Right next to her.
So you're on her side?
Right on her side. And I was holding it and trying to hold her head up as I saw blood was out of her throat, and I tried to pick up her head. I'm thinking maybe it'll help or something. I don't know what I was doing, but that's when Morgan came in. She already had 911 on the phone, and she began to give a CPR. I guess that's what you call it.
Were you on your?
What do you mean you guess that's what you call it? Come on, sir. You know it's called CPR. Cut it out. Oh my goodness. I guess that's what you call it. Stop it.
You standing up when Morgan came in? Were you kneeling down on
I
one knee?
I was just holding on to that wound. I was just holding on to that wound.
My question is, were you on a knee, on both knees?
I think I on my
or
legs.
Standing straight up?
No, I wasn't standing
forward.
I was laid down. That's why I had blood all over here. So my whole side was laying down, holding it and holding her.
And you were on
the floor next to her.
So based on what you're showing me there, you're on Sylvia's right side.
Yes, on the right side. So I'm
you don't have to.
No, because I'm trying to remember. I don't want to get false. Like, I don't want.
No. I'm just trying to get the whole picture.
I'm trying to remember it too, because for me it was very shocking.
Yeah, I'm sure it was very traumatic.
Very shocking. So stupid. I was so stupid.
Adam Crespo was charged with second-degree murder in the death of his girlfriend, Sylvia. The case, however, wouldn't make its way in front of a jury until 6 years later.
Wow! 6 years later? Look at him. Look. That's a big difference. Wow. That prison food must be good.
Adam's defense attorneys claimed this wasn't intentional. Jurors saw evidence of a volatile relationship between Adam and Sylvia, including this disturbing cell phone video taken right before Sylvia's death.
I don't think I'm superior. I think I want you out of my room. So leave.
Do it.
Please leave.
Do it.
I don't want to do it.
Do it.
You need to do it. You need to leave. You're too angry. You're too up. You're too pissed off.
I want to sleep, and I'm
sleep outside.
Sleeping, and he's still gonna threaten me and physically. Yeah, here he is. There he is.
Please leave.
And he's gonna threaten me,
Yes.
and he's gonna physically.
Please leave.
They definitely was in a very interesting relationship. Looks like a little domestic violence there. A lot of arguing and fighting was probably happening in that relationship based on this video.
Gonna physically violate me because I'm literally sleeping.
You're literally in my bed, in my room, and in my house. Please leave. Because technically I could shoot your if you keep
Go
doing
ahead,
it.
do it. Shoot my
Leave.
Shoot my
You didn't tell us that
Go
part.
ahead. Beat me up and shoot me.
Save your
Shoot me up.
Listen.
Shoot me up.
Save
Tell us
your
that part.
guest problems. Your guest doesn't want to see this. I don't want to show it to her. Please just go. Save her the stress.
If you shoot me, it will be your
I don't want to
favor.
shoot you. I want
If
you
he
to
shoots
leave.
me, it'll be a favor because living with him is a nightmare. Go ahead, shoot me.
If it's a nightmare,
Shoot
leave.
me. Shoot me. Shoot me.
Just
Why
leave.
would why do people record these things? This is crazy. And this is no relationship for anyone to be in.
Say you're gonna shoot me? Shoot me.
I
Shoot
said
me.
I could.
No, shoot me. Shoot
Hey,
me.
you're
I'm
violating
not
my
leaving here
rights.
until you shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot me.
You're
Or
friend.
physically, he's gonna physically drag me because he's so insecure. He's gonna do that. Go ahead.
Sylvia, you're insecure.
And by the way, sending this.
Notice how at the very beginning of this clip, you can spot one of the spears at the end of the bed frame. During trial,
That's the main thing I saw. And he said that's not where it was. He told a whole different story. That's the first thing I noticed. I noticed that right away.
prosecutors even brought in the bed frame to present to the jury as evidence. A crime scene reconstruction expert testified he reenacted all the different ways Adam said Sylvia could have been stabbed. But remember, Adam claimed Sylvia could have died from anything from an accident to self-inflicted injuries. But Adam's version of events just weren't matching the evidence.
A direction based on your experience for 30 years in crime scene reconstruction, can you tell that this spear broke? In what direction?
Well, it would have all been going this way.
Adam chose not to take the stand in his own defense during trial. When the jury deliberated on the case, it took them less than 2 hours to come back with a decision, and they found him guilty of murder. October 31st, 2025. That was the day Adam learned his fate. He reportedly didn't say much at his sentencing hearing, only telling the court he still loved Sylvia and regretted his actions from that night. While the defense pushed for a 20-year sentence, a Florida judge disagreed and sentenced him to life in prison.
Ooh.
Online records.
That's it. Life in prison. I don't know. They didn't say anything about like parole, no parole. So I don't know anything about that part. But listen, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll be back tomorrow around 8 o'clock. I went to go get my hair done, so I was running all over the place today. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Stay safe once again and stay healthy.